Hello and welcome to another coffee break. Right off the bat, I have a confession. I already drank my coffee, so this is actually empty. Uh, but I kept the cup, so it's a red one, reddish with some brown. That's it. I like it. It's one of my favorites. It's not big enough to hold the amount of coffee that I like to drink, but it works. So today, this Saturday is Halloween, so I figured we'd play something kind of in the theme of that. And since I'm a huge baby when it comes to horror games, I decided not to play an actual horror game, and instead I decided to go with Limbo. So as you can see, that's our little guy there, the giant head and glowing eyes. And this one is, it's not a horror game, but it's got that feel to it, and it's definitely dark, I would say. Um, the game the title of the game is Limbo, so you can kind of guess that this boy is dead and in limbo is kind of the implication. Um, I played this game a long time ago. I think it was my freshman year of high school. It was actually the first game I ever played on from the PlayStation Store. It was the first digital game I ever bought. I remember seeing it listed on some video game website that said it was a cool game, and I really liked the aesthetic and thought the kind of dark tone of it was pretty cool. So I bought it and played through it. But like I said, I was on my PlayStation 3, and I think it was my first year of college. I know it was like right after I got a TV in my room, and so yeah, history of my life. But yeah, this one was in a Humble Bundle I got not long ago, and just thought about it the other day. So I was trying to think about what to play for this week for kind of a Halloween style, and my initial thought was to buy and play Soma, which, if you don't know, it's a new horror game that's come out. That's by the people who made Amnesia: The Dark Descent, which I also haven't played, but it's kind of a classic horror game. But the problem with Soma was that, as I said earlier, I am a big baby when it comes to horror games. And, oh god, I gotta make this just right. Okay. And it looks really cool. Like, the premise is that you are in, I think it's either a space station or underwater. I think it's underwater. You're in this area underwater, and you kind of wake up and you don't know what you're doing there, and then, your typical horror plotline ensues. Monsters show up, and alright. Yeah, so it looks like a great game. Like, the graphics look great, the story seems really interesting to me. But I didn't want to spend $30 on something I knew I couldn't finish. And I knew that I probably just wouldn't finish it, because I tried the first Dead Space when it came out. And, okay. And I got through the intro where you're in a elevator, and right when it closes, this monster busts through and it's right in your face and everything. And after that, I was kind of just like, yeah, I'm probably done with this game. So I've kind of steered away from horror games ever since, and I've just never really gotten into them. So while someone looks really good, didn't want to waste my money on it. But I do want to know the story of it, so I may try to find like a let's play of it or something. Those people putting out videos online of them playing video games. Crazy people. Just so I can find out the story and everything. But yeah, and that's like the first horror game that I can really think of that's caught my attention in a while, because I'm usually really not very interested in the genre just because I don't like jump scares, and so I don't know what that was that I just stepped on. Yeah, I don't really like jump scares and stuff, so it's kind of never really held much value for me as far as like purchasing it. So yeah. So all that to say why I'm not playing a horror game right now, and rather this. It's because I don't want to waste my money, because I know myself well enough to know that I'm a big old baby. I will say this though, if anyone out there wants to watch me get scared, you can buy me a game. If you buy me a horror game, I will play it. But I'm not going to spend my own money on it. Oh my. That's a big guy. Let's move in that. Alright. Ooh. Did it? Yeah. Let's see. Hahaha. Got some range on that one. Yeah. Oh, and you conveniently broke my bear trap, so I don't have to jump over it again. Yeah, so I haven't died yet on this playthrough, but when you die in this game, it's brutal. And it is rough. No, I don't like this. I don't like this. Come on. Move, move, move. I can't do anything. No. Okay, this isn't good. Oh. You're just Frodoing me. Alright. I assume I have to wiggle. Yeah. Alright. Yep. So there are a lot of games that kind of do this art style now. Like, Nihilumbra, I think, is one. Feast, or Feist, however you pronounce it. well, that just, I didn't do that right at all. There's one for the phone that I have, I can't remember. But yeah, it's this kind of like really monochrome, very much black and white. Gosh darn. This is the first one that I can remember. Like I said, I got this one a while back, so I saw this one do it, and then I didn't really see anyone else do it for a while. That's how you do it. I kind of like this style. I think I like the way Limbo does it. A lot of the ones that do it nowadays are like, God, it's so hard to jump when you're a mummy. Yeah, a lot of the ones nowadays, it's like, there's not enough, like the background is really white in this game, and like grays, and really helps make the dark areas in the front pop. And a lot of the ones nowadays are just dark, like nothing but. So, oh, wow, that was close. So yeah, I like the way this one's done. It's kind of like an old-timey movie, an old black and white movie style almost. Oh, okay, this is moving. Yeah, if we could pick this up a little bit, kind of have a spider problem. Oh, man. Do it. I have 0 mummy skills. Is there not a button that I can press to rip through that? I mean, surely it's not that strong. I say that. I've never been wrapped up by a giant spider, so I suppose I don't really have any right to talk about it. Okay. Oh! That scared me a little bit. I was not anticipating how violent that was going to be. Note to self, never try to scratch your neck when on top of a giant rolling boulder. I'm kind of remembering now about this game that the controls are not the best. When I was running the audio test before, trying to make sure everything was square, I was stuck on one part. Oh, that's unfortunate. But yeah, it can get really frustrating just because it's really floaty. Like, your center of balance for your character is basically like his head almost, and so it's just like kind of hard to make exact jumps, which this game requires, and his legs and arms are just really floppy, so it's a bit annoying at times. I did beat it, but that was just a poor jump on my part. No blame on you, giant-headed, floppy-armed child. Okay, no scratching any of my itches while playing this game, apparently. Yep. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, it's just kind of like the gravity's a little tweaked. Doesn't really work super great. That looks fake. Aha. You there. Come here. Ooh, that's a flaming tire. Oh. I feel like that escalated pretty quickly. Oh, here's just a fake spider arm. Oh, now I'm throwing flaming tires at you. I feel like I'm better than a giant spider. I just want to be friends. Or maybe I don't want to be friends with you people. I feel like that's gonna trip it. Yeah. Oh. My word. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The deaths are pretty... Oh. Missed the first one. Not so with the second. Alright. Oh. Crap. Oh. I'll just use this. Oh, you turd. Oh. Oh. Oh no, there's nothing over here. Okay, I'm just gonna jump into the water regardless. Oh, here we go. I don't like this spider. Oh, I don't like what this is gonna make me do. Ooh. Oh man. Okay. Alright, I think I can fit here. I think I can. Oh, yeah. So apparently this is just a forest full of massive spiders because that one had all of its legs. The one I encountered earlier was missing a few because of me. Every time I slide in this game, I'm like, spikes, giant spider, what? What the? Oh, thanks guys. Give me that. Give me it. Ugh. I didn't like that. The sound design in this game is such that it just kind of makes you a little disturbed. Alright. Well, this is where we're gonna call it. With my friend in a box and my bird on a box. Thanks again for joining us for another coffee break. This one is probably a little short. Had some technical issues, and I've got a meeting that I need to go to. So, with those things combined, but hey, we were a mummy. We had some good times with the giant spider. Countered a few flaming rubber tires, but you know, as opposed to wooden tires. But got through it. We made it to our box, friends. So, as always, if you enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel, and you can keep up to date on my other videos. And if you would like to check out some of my writing, I don't post every week. I used to, but I don't really anymore, just because I like to take the time to really flesh out the articles I'm working on. And so, like, I know the one I'm writing today, the game was really good, and I've got a lot to say about it, so I didn't want to try to force it into this week. But anyway, if you want to read what I have written already and what I will continue to write, you can go to www.thedweebjar.com, and you can follow me on Twitter at Jake Crump or at the Dweeb Jar. The Dweeb Jar Twitter is just a feed of the stuff I post. But yeah, you can follow me there. And if you feel so inclined, if you want me to have the money to buy horror games and be scared, I will do it. You can contribute to my Patreon. I'll put a link to that in the description for this video too. And yeah, that's just a way for you to help me out, you know, buying these games to continue to write about them and do videos for them. So yeah, that's it. Hope everybody has a happy Halloween, and see you next time.